Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. This is our college football weekly wrap-up show on Friday. Today is Friday the 16th. It's college football week 3. Mike Brenner, you've got a bunch of plays that you've already given over the week, and I've only given 2, and I haven't been able to. I've looked at the totals, but I haven't been able to do my deep research yet to figure out what I really like. I don't want to give picks that I'm not fully confident in because people rightly will insult us.
Of course, because we're held accountable, but you've always been that way. If you don't have proper time, you don't put out the proper
let's throw the
pick.
record up. We both actually had to take a loss on Cincinnati. We both had Cincinnati.
We had them as an official pick?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Cincinnati, I didn't have that as an official pick.
Yes, you did.
You didn't even tell me when I just asked you what my picks were.
That's because it was yesterday.
Oh, we did it in the Periscope.
Yeah.
You know what? You
No,
absolutely drew me into that one. I'll never let that happen again.
No, it wasn't in the Periscope. It was in, I'll find the video, but it was.
Oh, it might have been with one of them presenters. Jesus
yeah.
God. And you know what, Pete? They were on their way to cover. And then a 75-yard, pick 6, followed up by a 26-yard pick 6. And
so anyway, right. So you're still 9-5 overall on the year. And your picks so far are you have Alabama. We both took them. We got 9.5.
Great.
And now it's 10.5 or 11 or 11.5. And we got the endorsement of Al McMorty when we covered that video. So that's looking good. You have TCU, which I have as well. We both got 23.5. That's up to 24 or 24.5 right now.
Yep.
And then you added on Appalachian State plus 3.5. Texas minus 7.5, USC plus 9.5, Michigan minus 20, and you've also got a 10-point teaser, Appalachian State, Alabama, and USC.
Yeah, I think that's enough picks for me, Pistol Pete.
Is that it? You're not going to add anything else?
No, but I do need to add something. I talked to a buddy of mine, Tommy T from the NC, and I brought him up before in videos. Talked to him at length today. All right, his friend is a personal trainer of Nick Saban's. Saban has a beautiful house on Lake Rayburn up there in Georgia, which borders North Carolina. And his personal trainer told Tommy, and Tommy's known him a while, said, hey, guess who wears the pants in that family? Because it ain't Nick. This is no shit. He says when he's at home and she gets mad, the only answer out of his mouth is yes, dear, okay, dear. That's why he goes to the sidelines and literally treats Lane Kiffin like a redheaded stepchild and goes off on people because he can't do it at home. So here's the kicker. Tommy says to me, and I loved it, he says the last thing he wants is to walk in that house this weekend and look his wife in the face, in the eye, and go, honey, we just lost to Ole Miss for the 3rd straight year. He said, unacceptable, it's not happening. I'm telling you, Tommy T, you're right, baby. I'm loving it. I love Alabama.
All right, that's great. Now, there's some interesting we can discuss. So those are your picks we can discuss. What's going to happen? I have to make a decision on USC here,
I know,
right? Right now it's
8.5
or 9. I guess, all right, since I haven't had any other information steering me in a different direction, I guess I will take it. I'll take USC plus 9. USC plus 9, I will add it on, although I'm concerned about the line move and I don't quite understand it. Okay. Let's see, what else is interesting here? Interesting and kind of weird is that the Michigan game, you took 20. It was 20 or 20.5 at that time. Now it's down to 18.5 or 19.
I love it.
Now, why would that be?
It doesn't matter. Bring it on.
Someone's betting Colorado. What happened
Someone's
there?
betting Colorado, and
it
if anybody
has to have been sharp action.
It has to be sharp, and guess what? Sharps aren't always correct.
Oh, absolutely not.
There's one thing you can't gauge. Analytics cannot do it.
Yep.
It's the ego of a coach. This coach wants this win so bad. You got a quarterback coming off a flawless performance. He won Player of the Week for that division. I'm telling you right now, this team's for real. Their first 5 games are at home this year. That's a beautiful thing. That crowd's going to be so loud, so noisy. Colorado's getting their asses handed to them.
All right,
baby.
and listen, so, last week, I did the call with Brent from BetDSI. He told us about 14 plays that the Sharps like. They went 7-7. Well,
exactly.
All right.
Sharps,
okay.
Sharps don't. Yeah.
You're 9-5.
You're a sharp. I'm a sharp. Anybody's sharp when they're winning over the weekend. Yeah, how's that?
That would be a nice sports betting song. You're a sharp. I'm a sharp. Everybody's sharp.
I like that. Hey, put pen to paper, my man.
All right. Next game we have to talk about. Al McMorty gave us a really nice recommendation on Nebraska over Oregon. We were thinking about tailing them. It's still hanging at 3. We can have it if we want. What do you think?
If anything, I would tease it, Pete. I would put it on a 3-pointer. Will I be surprised? No, because I think really they're weak.
I mean, can Oregon hang? Can Oregon go into Nebraska with that defense and with that quarterback?
I don't think so. I think the little bit of flaws that they do have offensively, which have taken them down about 10 to 12 points average per game, I think that's going to catch up to them here. My God, I might jump on board for the end of this video.
They do have some speed there. And let's see, what else is interesting? Oh, yeah, that UCLA, UCLA, the BYU game. That is,
what? I don't get that one. That one's got me shaking my head.
I'm thinking BYU. I'm not going to give it as a pick, but I'm thinking thinking BYU might be the side there.
And again, Ty Detmer's now the offensive coordinator, but my God, it takes a couple years to put something together. All right, I don't get it. UCLA, they've had the same pieces for a couple years. I don't know.
And then let's talk about Mississippi State LSU. We have leans. We think there's too many points there. We're leaning to the under.
What were the points again? 14?
14, and it opened 12.5. Now it's up to, then it went up to 14. No 14.5s, but it's still 13.5, 14. And the Sharpbooks Pinnacle has 13.5. Heritage and everyone else still has 14. It's tough.
I know,
it's tough,
it is
right?
tough, Pete. It is. That's a hell of a lot of points for a team that hasn't proven anything yet. And I do know the only thing they've proven week in and week out is that they've got a coach that's not capable of doing the job. Yeah. Honestly, high school, think about it, Les Miles. High school coach. Yeah.
You're right. All right, so I got to think about what I want to do. Do I want to take that? Oh, yeah, and then do you have anything to say about I'm going to find out about from Brent today about Florida State, Louisville. That line, it opened at 3.5. Now it's down to pick.
Yeah, there's an injury on Florida State, all right? And I get it, and it's a good player. He's quick. But guess what? That defense has just too many people to fill holes.
Right.
I don't know. I think Bobby Petrino is going to get a little taste of of a solid, literally a solid defense that he hasn't faced yet the whole time he's been there. So I don't know, Pete. It's
all right,
tough.
And then final thoughts, Mike Brenner. You went probably the biggest, most controversial game of the week, Ohio State and Oklahoma. You went head to head with Jeff from BMOCWins.com.
Sure did.
He was leaning Oklahoma. You're
He's a
leaning
big
Ohio
boy.
State.
That my head don't feel good after that.
You said that you said something very cryptic. You said you weren't going to give a play on Ohio State, but you do have something planned for Saturday. It's still -1. Actually, now it's down to pick 'em some places. What's your take on that game? You have anything to say about it?
Ohio State first half. That's why I was waiting for this video. I love them on the first half. Urban Meyer wants to absolutely wants to show them right away. We got this. Give it to me. What's the first half?
You're taking it official.
It's an official pick.
But if I hadn't brought that game up, you said you were done with your pick. So if I
of course. Because I was going to lay it on you. It's right there.
Okay. All right. So the first half, we can give you pick 'em. We can give you pick 'em.
I love it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Ohio State on the first half. I love it. I love it. I love it. Urban Meyer, all right, his second year there, all right, when they went and they were underdogs or close at an opposing team's field that was also a ranked team, he got it done. He got it done. He got it done. He got it done in the first half. Do your research.
You could have pick 'em -110 or -0.5 plus 105.
No, I'm just going to take the pick 'em -110. I think it's safe. We go into the locker room 7-7, all's good. But guess what? Ohio State's going to have that lead, baby.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've added on USC plus the points, and I think I'm just going to stick with my 3 plays this week.
Right.
I'd love to take a shot and tail Al McMorty with Nebraska, but God, I don't.
I know.
Oregon. It's just what to make of. They have the problem with Oregon is their skill players are so scary.
And they are. And they got special teams guys that also could take off with a punt like it's nothing.
Exactly.
I got to lay off it, but I will not be surprised at all, though.
All right, Mike Brenner. Well, I guess that's it for me. Is there anything else you want to add before we wrap this up?
Oh, no, I just want to add Pistol Pete. I can't wait for a kickoff, baby. I am fired up. We got a hell of a good producer here making this happen.
Absolutely, and definitely stay tuned for the Into the Weekend with BetDSI show that will be out, I think, either later on Friday or early Saturday, and we will find all the information from Brent, which is always interesting. Although the sharps, you can laugh at them. These are real sharp plays. 7-7 last week.
That's it. Guess like, and we will come up with some words for that song. I got a feeling between me, you, and Dennis, we're going to have something on paper. Hey guys, do yourself a favor. All right, the weekend's coming. This might be the last one. Sign up if you haven't added your new accounts. Do it now and do it through SBR. Again, we're not trying to sell anything. We're trying to hang around. We're trying to give you some good advice to make money off the book before you place your first bet. Okay, trust me, it can be done.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.